Hey, what's going on, everyone? D. Anthony here with Evolution Traders. What we're going to do is get a little technical analysis going on the NASDAQ futures heading into tomorrow. So I hope everyone enjoyed the nice long weekend, much deserved. I know some of you guys try to catch some trades in the after hours overnight session here, as we open the markets here on Sunday. Now we're getting a very significant, decent size. I'm not going to say significant, but decent size little pullback here. Heading into the overnight session. We're currently down 57 points on the NASDAQ, trading at 17,686. We're looking at the daily time frame. One thing that I do want to point out is if we look at the last trading day, we look at where we kind of closed off at. We closed off red, pulling back down into this 20-day moving average. Now, if we can look at this, and let me actually pull up my drawing tool just for a quick second here. Because I feel like it's going to help a little bit here. So just give me a couple of seconds here for this drawing tool to kind of load up. And what I want to point out here is if you look at the last trading day, this one here, notice how we pulled back into this 20-day moving average. Now notice prior, when every time we're pulling back into this 20-day moving average, we bounce. We pulled back into the 20-day moving average, we bounced. Right? We lost a 20-day moving average here, went down for 3 days, and we bounced. We pulled back to the 20-day moving average, and we bounced. So one thing that is going to be significant, here bounce, here bounce, here bounce. But if you notice here, going all the way back to end of December, when we lost the 20-day moving average, we had a little bit of a back test into this rising 50-day EMA as well as SMA. So one thing that I want to point out here is if you look at this price action that we've got going on currently, if we start to confirm this whole channel, and this price is going to be, and I'll give you guys an exact price here in a moment, this price here is the lows of 17,669. If we do start to lose that, you can see we've got a lot of room down into this linear regression channel here at 17,472. So potentially we could be talking about a 200-point pullback. Now, again, is this the end of the world for the bulls? No, right? The bulls have been exceptionally strong. They've been able to, kind of eat up any kind of pullback here. This is actually probably much needed if the market is going to continue to go higher. But it's something for short-term traders that I want you guys to be aware of because you guys can get ready to make a little bit of cash here. So one thing that I'm going to be looking for going into tomorrow's session, which is going to be the 20th of February, is if we start to confirm the overnight session lows in the pre-market and off the New York Open here, and we really start to get below 17,669, whenever that does happen, I would be looking at testing prices in the 400s. So 17,400s, high 400s, mid 400s. That would be the next area that I'm going to be looking for. Now, to the upside, here's the only way that I'm going to play anything to the upside. Even though the market is bullish, the only way I'm going to look for a bounce to the long side is if we have an aggressive open, right? If we gap down significantly, we're down 100, 150, 180, 200 points on the NASDAQ. We already come down in here to the 400s or hell, even lower than that. Then I will be looking for a short-term immediate bounce to try to catch a little bit of a scalp. But I think heading into this week, it might actually be a little bit more beneficial to kind of sit back on our hands and ignore the plays that are going to the long side, wait for them to get rejected on a smaller time frame, and then play those rejections down through the lows. Now, if I was to look at the 1 hour time frame, I want to show you guys something and kind of point something out here. Notice this bottom linear regression that I'm kind of dragging my drawing tool across. We've come down here once, chopped around, bounced. We've come down here twice, chopped around, and now we're consolidating and starting to actually confirm the lows. So you can look at this as a 1, 2 double bottom here, third time back test where we're kind of losing these lows. I would expect some type of bounce going into tomorrow. But again, is it a bounce that I'm going to want to play long? Probably not. I'm probably more so on the side of letting it do something like this, letting it do something like this, and then letting it lose these lows here from today's session, get below this whole channel here, and then start to take that short position because I think we're going to have a lot of space to kind of move. Now, if we look at something like the 4 hour time frame, it's going to provide a little bit of a different look here, but I want to kind of zoom in here on this 4 hour time frame. And let me kind of zoom in a little bit more. Now, notice here on this 4 hour time frame, we're starting to get below this support zone of the 100 EMA and 100 simple. If we start to confirm the previous 4-hour channel's lows, we have immediate downside risk to 17,583, which is going to be around 100 points. That's the short position that I would look for as soon as we can start to confirm the lows of 17,678. I would look for that flush into the 570s, which is going to be around 100 points. That would be the immediate pullback before I can see a little bit of a bounce and then continuation through that. And the next area would be 17,400. I hope this video helps you guys going into this week. If you guys want to get more information, want to trade with myself and the team each and every single day live, and you want to get access to the rest of my strategies, definitely join Evolution Traders. That link is down in the description box below, and I will catch you guys all in the next video.